Seleucid, who pushed that paganism around the four corners of the earth. And then they went on to Greece and Rome. And then from Rome to the European Union. From the European Union to the Western European Union. From that to NATO. And from that to Americas. Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
Right. If not, where and who is he? Alright? If he's not the wicked upon the earth, who is? The so-called white man stole, robbed, and pillaged everything on this earth. So y'all supposed to go on forever living, owning stuff, having insurance, 401k, all that's done. Your 401k is over. Your retirement funds is done. They about to take all of that from you. The colleges, you see that? The Lord about to take all of that from you.
401ko.
That's 401ko. So once the Lord takes your riches from you, all the so-called white man has is what? His hatred. All you're going to have is his hatred and the haunt of his past. That's all you're going to have left. We got to get the money from you. And get the gun from out your hand. Once we get that from you, all you got is what? Your hatred and lack of hope. Go ahead.
Right. This is 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48.
Right.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
What heathen was that? What scripture is that?
Maccabees, 1 Maccabees 3 and 48.
Hey, that's even, I got one dealing with that, but that's beautiful. So that's Maccabees. Who is that talking about right there? Antiochus Epiphanes. Antiochus the fourth. When he ran into our lands around 169 BC, 170 BC. When they ran into our lands, and they ransacked our temple, and they opened our books to try to study it, and look and put their images in there. Just like today. So they did what? They destroyed us by putting these falsehoods into our book. Putting the white man in our face and saying that's God. Putting Charles Heston up as Moses and saying that's Moses. Moses wasn't from this. Yep, go ahead, keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. This ain't for you. Go ahead, brother. Where's we at, man? Let's keep it, launch them off.
All right, this is back at the book of Psalms.
Hey, we keep slacking, man.
Chapter 2.
This shit crazy.
Verse 4.
Yep.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath.
Right, so all you people laughing, thinking it's funny, the Lord said he's going to speak to you in his wrath, and he's going to laugh at you in the heavens. Go ahead.
And vex them in his sore displeasure.
Right, go ahead.
Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion.
Right, and this is the Lord's holy hill right here. And we have a king. His name is Yahushua, the deliverer. Spoken of in the book of Daniel. All throughout the Bible. Alright, Emmanuel, God is with us. Through who? Through Yahushua. Go ahead.
I will declare the decree the Lord has said unto me.
Right.
Thou art my son this day.
Hey, you got a flyer?
Have I begotten thee?
Oh, I got you.
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance in the uttermost parts of the earth for their possession. And that's what Yahweh Yahushua is going to do. That's why Revelations 1, Revelation 13 and 9, verse 9 on down says, blessings, it basically tells us, he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. To let us know you reap what you sow. What you have done unto our people is going to happen unto you. We don't have to do anything. All we got to do is wait on the Lord and get out here and push his word. You know, and wake up the hope for elect. And prayers that they come back, man. Right. That's all we have to do out here, man. But he said, blessed is he that wait upon the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, he's gonna get busy. He's gonna pray back the so-called white man and the rest of these heathen nations for what they have done unto the children of Israel, man.
Amen. Hold up.
All right.
He got something for you. Hold up. Hey, give me the paper, bro. Yeah.
All right. This is verse 8 of the book of Psalms, chapter 2. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen as thine inheritance in the uttermost part of the earth for their possession.
Whoa, so what is that? That's Psalms 2 still, right? So that's what we're talking about. What heathen? The same heathen my brother just read about. We talking about Antiochus and them. See, Antiochus was what? A so-called white man. of the Seleucid Empire. All right, which they were all Edomites. But he said those are the wicked. So he said we're gonna have them in slavery under us, man. All right. He said, why do the heathen rage? Don't they know they're going into slavery, and that they're imagining a vain thing, that their new world order is not going to come to pass, and that they have no power? If you take it from you today, you're left with no hope, left with no power. All right. Their power is money. You see that? The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Bible. God's true name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. They lied to us and told us his name is Jesus. That white man's name is Caesar Borgia, the son of the sixth pope of Rome. They lied to us. All right, Jesus means hail Zeus. They praising Zeus. That's the devil. All right. You know, black women, she ain't gonna listen anyway.
Come on. I got one more verse.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, this verse 9. Thou shalt break them, Shalaki. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them into pieces. In pieces, like a potter's vessel.
So in the kingdom, we're going to dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. The way they whipped us with whips, we're going to have a golden rod and beating them over their bones with it. And we're going to have spiritual power to put the right horsepower behind it. Put the drive into it. Put your back into it. You know, put your hip into it and thrust and power and shit. All the way from the universe coming straight down to you, Esau, to your jaw. Bars. Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 7.
Right.
Show thy marvelous and loving kindness of thou that savest by the right hand of them which put their trust in thee, from those that rise up against them.
Right. So who's rising up against us? All these nations are rising up against us right now. You see that? But 2/3 of our people need to be risen up against because they're not listening. All right, go ahead.
Keep me as the apple of the eye.
Right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, some of the Irish, some of the Italians, you know, we're the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, go ahead.
Hide me under the shadow of thy wings.
That's right. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings, meaning hide me in thy name. And his wings represent the angels. That's Psalm 91. We ain't got to get it. But he said, under his wings we shall trust. So that when we call on him, he's going to send his angels to give him charge over us. And he said, what? The angels of the Lord are encamped around them that fear him.
Come on.
So read that last part one more time.
It says, keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings.
Right. Go ahead.
From the wicked that oppress me.
So who's the oppressor? The so-called white man. They're the set up oppressor upon this earth. You see that? They're the oppressor. What does the word massa mean? When the black people was in slavery, they used words like massa. They didn't say master. They said massa. In the Hebrew, you know what massa means? They were playing y'all. The word Hebrew means oppressor. The word massa. So the slaves were calling you massa because they were calling you the oppressor. Read that again, brother.
It says, from the wicked that oppressed me,
yeah,
from my deadly enemies.
That's a deadly enemy. Deadly enemy. That's why y'all giving us them cutting eyes, them cutting looks. Because y'all like, look at these niggas over there teaching. Right? Look at them niggas with Bibles. Niggas with attitudes. Read.
It says, who compass me about.
Right, they compass us about. They everywhere. And they're a natural born enemy. They would try to kill us to death if they had the ability to. He probably wouldn't. You know, you never know.
No, I wanted actually.
He probably wouldn't.
So it kind of sucks because, you know, in my house we don't speak English. We speak all Spanish.
Hey,
so
you never know.
Right. So I never go around with hate speech.
This is not hate speech. This is truth. What y'all did was
not because
what y'all did was hatred. Slavery was.
I did. Wait a minute.
Now was
not
slavery?
Really, because the only
you could be a Puerto Rican. You could be Latino. I don't know.
Well, exactamente. Entonces
I believe that
odio contra mi raza y nunca le he hecho nada.
Hey.
Me ha pasado a mí que ustedes me han balanceado.
Hey, you know what the Bible says? See, he just want to come up and talk and run off. The scriptures say The scriptures say the wicked flee when no man pursueth. We believe in the Bible.
Talks about love,
We believe in the... No, show me. Show me. Show me.
Scripture talks about love.
Show me.
So what you're preaching is hate.
Show me in the Bible if you're going to talk so much.
So actually, no man has greater love than this, that he laid down his life for his brethren.
For his brothers.
So all I hear...
No, Romans 9 and 1.
Am I not your brother?
Nope.
Am I not? Because I'm white.
Nope, I didn't say that. Did I say that? Go ahead, run
The only
again.
thing that's ever happened to me...
Hey, you need some sneakers on because you can't wait to run.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1.
Hey, wait, let me finish my point now that he gone. We're not out here about color, genius. We were trying to tell this fool that he could be an Israelite as well. But he's so busy talking, he can't hear. Go ahead, brother.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1.
Right.
I say the truth is
Hey, now you're known as a liar because you're down there lying on us. Go ahead, brother.
This is Romans.
Hey, one more time. We got people that look whiter than Trump that teach this word too. Genius. Bird brain.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1.
Right.
I say the truth is in Hamashiach.
Right.
I lie not.
That's right.
My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Ghost that I have great heaviness and continuously sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Right. So if we're not flesh, we're not brothers. If we're not of the same flesh, not color, we're not brothers. I can't be your brother. Even if I want to, it would be a lie. You see that? We can't be brothers. We're two different creations. Two what? Two types of nations. Esau, Jacob. Esau, Jacob. Esau, Jacob. He said two nationalities and two types of people were in Rebecca's womb. So we're two different cut from two different cloths. Y'all cut from the crimson cloth. All right, we cut from the holy cloth.
You gotta be from the same stock.
The same stock, man. And even of that, they have to be in this truth. They have to be doing the will of the Father. So how can we be brothers? And it's not according to color. That's what we try to tell this idiot. Go ahead, brother. That was it.
It says, verse 4,
Right.
who are Israelites, to whom pertain of the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh, and the promise.
That's right, man. So that covenant belongs to these people. Now these people have been changed over time. Some of them look Chinese, some of them look Caucasian, some of them look African. All right, so our job is to come out here, find a current or a sea of people and teach. Cast the line out. Go ahead. Does it? Let's move on.
You want me to go back to Psalms?
I got that Isaiah 14:21.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Obadiah 1 and 1, somebody?
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
We're bringing it up right on time.
All right, it says, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their forefathers, man.
Yeah.
So basically, man, if you got someone out here saying that they didn't do it, we didn't do it, all right, so you bearing the iniquity of your forefathers that was before you, man. You got to pay the price the same way that we're paying the price for the iniquity of our forefathers. When they broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, we still reaping from that. So therefore, y'all have to reap what y'all did back then as well. All right, down the line.
That's right, man.
And
Right.
for you to partake in the society of America, you had something to do with slavery because America's still benefiting off of slavery today.
That's
So
right.
if you're all these stores and this whole society that was set up was built off the blood and the backs of the slaves. So if you're in tune with the American society, you are a part of that situation, that slavery that happened to our ancestors. And according to the scriptures, all right, recompense is returned unto the third generation. So you are those people that took us into slavery, and you're here today to get your judgment.
That's right.
Precept.
Arakad, then you.
All right. This is Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. for a reproach, and they curse and subject to payments according to all their iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
Right, we subject to taxes. Go ahead, brother, break it down.
Come on, man. So just like we're yet this day in our captivity, man. All right, so there it is, man. We're in captivity again. All right, and then said we're subject to payments, man, which shows that we're at the bottom of the totem pole right now, man.
Right, we subject unto taxes.
Gone.
In the 1930s, under Joint Resolution 192, they created something called sweat equity. So where every day that you work, you pay taxes to the fake Jews over there. All right? They got something called sweat equity. If you got a Social Security card or a birth certificate, you're a slave. That's what they consider you as. That's why you have to go to work. If you don't work, you don't eat. You're supposed to have your own stock. You're supposed to have your own money. You're supposed to have gold and silver. See that? Go ahead, brother. That's why they won't let a lot of Mexicans and Colombians come into America, because y'all don't have Social Security cards. And what they're doing is they're trying to put a Social Security number on you, and they want to put a birth certificate to you so they can make you slaves. And until they can do that, they're not going to allow you in. Go ahead, man. They so foolish. Just foolish. It's foolish, man. That's why the Lord needs to destroy these damn people.
Isaiah 34 and 8.
Right, the word fun means foolish. Go ahead.
It says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Right, the Lord is about to recompense all the pain and strain and tears that's been put on the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord, this is that year. Either 2018 or somewhere. When y'all see World War III, when you see the dollar collapse, that's the judgment of the Most High. Somebody mad. They been screaming, can't even hear him. Go ahead. That was a waste of air.
And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone.
Hey, he could be Israel, man. That's right, bro. It's not about color, man. You know? He could easily be an Israelite. That's right. He could be from one of these tribes. Go ahead. The Irish, the English, some of them were Israelites. The Scottish, the Sicilian. And you know, y'all just got white skin, red skin like the Caucasian. But you never know. You could easily be Israel. He's like an Irishman. You know?
I'm Irish, brother.
All right, man. Hey,
I'm from Ireland.
You from Ireland?
Yeah.
That's why you sat down, man.
That's it. You know why?
That's right, brother.
You know why? Because Jesus teaches grace. Jesus is the fulfillment of the law. Jesus is the fulfillment of the Old Testament.
And Jesus will save you and change your life.
Hey,
I used to be a drug addict. I was a drug addict selling drugs. Jesus saved me. Turned my life
You
around.
did that, not Jesus. Jesus don't
Oh
exist.
man, you don't know what I've been
I thought you
through.
said you believed the Bible.
What language did the Lord speak?
I thought Aramaic.
No,
I thought
he spoke Hebrew.
Exactly.
Hebrew.
I thought you said you believed the
Hebrew.
Bible.
You just say Aramaic.
I know.
Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father but by me.
What language did the Lord speak?
What was written above on the cross?
He spoke Hebrew. No, I don't
I
care
thought
what
you
was
said he
written.
didn't exist.
It was written in Greek.
I thought you said he
It
didn't
was
exist.
written in Greek. It was written in Greek.
I thought you said he didn't
He a
exist.
demon. He got a feminist
You said he
spirit.
didn't. You said
If I want to go home and argue with somebody, I go home and argue with my woman.
Does he exist?
I'm not about to go word for word with you.
Does he exist?
If we're going to have dialogue, that's why we're out here.
Does he exist?
But I'm not about to go word for word with you, so it looks like we
Does he
argue.
Jesus
exist?
said, I'm the way, the truth, and the
Does
life.
he exist?
Hey,
No one
read
comes
read
to the
his color.
Father but
Does Jesus exist?
I'm asking you that. We know he exists. That's why we're out
You
here.
just told me he didn't exist.
He a demon, man. He a demon. We don't believe in the name Hotep. We don't believe in the name Jesus. We believe in Yahushua. That's just it. We don't believe in Egyptology. We don't believe in Christianity. Christianity was created in 325. See, I got knowledge, and I can't deal with knowledge with you because you're a demon.
The Bible, then.
You're a scoffer.
You don't believe the
I want
Bible.
to talk to you, but you're a demon.
Do you believe the Bible?
325 Christianity.
You believe the
Look, every word I
believe
say.
in Jesus,
You believe the Bible?
Yeshua HaMashiach.
Hey, man.
You closer to
Yeshua
him.
HaMashiach.
You closer to him.
Jesus the Messiah.
Hey, tell him. What?
Yeshua
So what is it?
HaMashiach.
Is it two names or one?
Jesus, Yeshua,
So
HaMashiach
you got
is
two
Messiah.
names? You got two names?
You're trying
Nah,
to
you
that's
can't-
the issue.
You're making yourself look
So I
silly.
can call the Lord two names, but I can't call you two names.
You're
Father,
you
the
make
Son, the Holy
They're
Spirit.
demons, man.
Hebrew
I'm a
Israelite.
I'm asking his name.
So
man.
anybody that disagrees with you,
No, No. Anybody that doesn't have common sense is
We're
a
all
demon.
demons.
Yeah,
You're
that's
the only
true.
one with any truth.
That's true. That's true. Because I'm sitting here telling you.
Well, we should all worship you.
No, you should worship the Lord. You're going to worship him because you're an Edomite.
Which
And you're a part of the demon too.
Which
You
Lord?
guys believed it? What this guy
Which
said?
Lord?
Oh my God. Hey, let's bring out the scripture. I can't talk to them, man.
Which Lord should we worship?
I can't talk to you, bro.
You said we should worship the Lord.
Yeah, I
Which
want to
Lord
talk to
should we
you, but I
worship?
can't because look at what you're doing. Come on, man.
Well, what do you do?
You're acting emotional. You're acting emotional.
You want
I can't talk to you.
Says if you confess your sin,
This is Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
The Lord says Jacob has he loved and Esau has he hated, but the Lord doesn't hate. Now what you got to say?
God is not willing that any should perish,
Yo, you
but
hear
that
that?
all should come to
You hear
repentance. Red,
You hear that?
yellow, black, and white.
Where does it say that in the Bible?
Everybody. All.
Does it say red, black, all?
It says all.
Hey, get that scripture.
This is
All should come to repentance. It say Israel in there.
this is Acts
All.
chapter 5.
Of the children of Israel. Go ahead and run, man.
You guys letting this dude confuse you.
It ain't about me. Y'all, we let the
Yeah.
Bible tell us the
You're
truth.
the head confused.
Stop being important, Esau.
You want to know who
Stop
the
being
de-
important.
You
Stop
want to
being
know who
important.
the
Stop being
demon
important.
is?
You're hairy back. You like a beast with that hairy back.
You're the
I
demon.
be with y'all all day long, up inside the system. People keep me in the system
Yeah.
every single day.
Right.
I'm with y'all all day long.
You Irish?
Irish, yeah.
On your dad's side?
Yeah.
You could be an Israelite, man. Most of the Irish, the reason y'all went into slavery is because y'all are Judah. Y'all are the so-called Negroes. But y'all got white, red skin like Caucasians. That's why we're not out here teaching color. The Byzantine Empire, oh, man,
I'm gonna listen.
you don't know anything. I asked him, I said, yo, what language did the Lord speak? Why? Because in that language, you'll find his name. His name is not Jesus. Jesus means Hail Zeus. It's Latin. I could tell him this, but he's busy talking over me. Get that, the prologue of Sirach. Quick as you can. So you got to translate the Lord's name back into the Hebrew. The same language Moses spoke. The same language Hezekiah spoke. It's still on the tunnels of Hezekiah today, which is the proof that the Bible existed. It's called Paleo Lashon Kodash Hebrew. Ancient Hebrew. Go ahead, brother.
Prologue of Sirach.
Right.
Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it.
Hey, help him out. Just hit you in the wrong spot. Yeah, I see. All right. Good point, brother.
For some things, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue.
Brother, you got to read that right.
For the same things uttered in Hebrew.
For the same things, there's a lot of confusion. But the same things that were uttered in Hebrew. Hebrew is their first language. English is not the first language. The English took us over. That's why we speak this mess. The Spaniards took us over. That's why our people speak Spanish. The Spanish-speaking people. Why you laughing? But go ahead. Hey, did y'all know World War III is about to break out? Do y'all know the dollar is about to collapse? Is that funny to you? Go ahead.
And translated into another tongue.
Right.
Have not the same force in them.
So if you take a Hebrew name and you translate it into this bastard language, I'm not cussing, bastard is a regular word. Into this bastard language, I have children too, that's why I'm trying to be respectful. She think that's funny too. But if you translate it from Hebrew into a bastard language, you take the power away from it. So our people calling on Jesus, that's not our God. Our God looks like this. And it's in the Bible. And he has a Hebrew name. If you trace it back, it's not Yahshua, it's not Yahweh. Because Yahshua and Yahweh is Yiddish. That's fake Hebrew. That means Jewish, Yiddish. So it's a gumbo of Slavic, German, and Hebrew. So it's not real Hebrew. The real Hebrew you want, it would be this. But it's all ripped up, but it's Paleo Lashon Kodash Hebrew. And in that language, the father's name is Yahweh, and his son's the father's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. And this is all the proof. Look, you can find it written on all the ancient artifacts. That's our language. That's before we came over here in slavery. You see that? But they think it's funny. It's not funny about this. This is a real deal. But the scriptures say, go ahead, brother.
It's Acts chapter 4, verse 11.
I mean, you got the right to laugh, but I'm just kind of chastising you a little bit. Go ahead.
It says, this is the stone which was set as not of you builders, which